seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Lady Gunfighter Damnification, people. Are you ready? That's what's up, and that's what we're going to talk about today. You hear me? My name is Brian Pluto, proud publisher of Coffin Comics, and we're about to launch Lady Gunfighter Damnification, that's Chapter 3, on Thursday, May 28th at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I cordially invite each and every one of you to back that campaign and get on board. Because I think the supernatural Western era of Coffin Comics might dovetail with some of our other characters in 2027. Just saying. Now look, if you're watching this live or playing it back, this is how today is going to go. We are going to get into this computer right here, and we are going to give you a walkthrough of the actual campaign. That's right, each and everything that we're offering. And heck, you could get on the campaign yourself, or you could watch along. You're also encouraged to ask some questions. But before we get into that, and then after that, stick around because we're going to talk about something else. But before we get into it, let's talk about the Coffin Comics value proposition. Check this out. For the first 24 hours of our campaign, all physical backers will receive a free challenge coin. This is what that coin looks like. We have perfected the art of focusing on the coin. La Muerta art by Don McTague. Gunfighter art by Mike Chrome. Free, people, no strings attached. Free, free, free to physical backers. This is part of our 2026 loyalty program, which you see right here. All backers who back each one of our campaigns, all 6 this year, at $26 US or more, will be entitled to a super backer coin. And that will be delivered when we deliver the 6th campaign. That super backer coin will not have any variants, nor will there be any extras. So, it's a true badge of honor. I see some people on the stream. David Jones, hello. Major Glitch, hello. Mr. A, Sworn. Feathertoon says they're looking forward to this one. Kenny says, what's happening, Sworn Nation? Mosh Pit Matt, the one and only, says Sworn Posse. That's right, in the house. AKL Philbo, what is up, Coffin? We're coughing it. Above and beyond everything that you see here, we're hard at work improving the archive. We are continuing our decor. We are getting ready. We're at the midpoint of the Evil Ernie Kickstarter campaign. If you haven't backed that one, consider getting on board. But without further ado, let's get into this Lady Gunfighter Chapter 3. If you do not have Chapters 1 and 2, I'm sure we're going to have a catch-up bundle so you can get her story. It's a supernatural Western. All right, everybody. So sign up to get notified. You don't want to miss out on that free coin offer. And what we'll do is we'll ping you when we go live. That way you could be going about your business, having dinner, going to bed, waking up, whatever, having a coffee, having a beer, drinking a soda, and then boom, you're going to get notified. Boom, boom, stamp up, stamp up. That's right. Coffin launch, loyalty. If you've backed Lady Death, Primordial Havoc, Empress Death, your backer number will be on there. And let's get you backed on Lady Gunfighter as well. Let's get you to those, back in those 6 so that you get that coin. Here's the example, Jailbird and Jordan himself. Amazing. All right, let's get into it, everybody. Coffin Comics, all new Lady Gunfighter Damnification #1. It is the Chapter 3 in the Lady Gunfighter storyline. Hint, 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 hint. In 2027, our Old West, Wild West storyline will dovetail with some of our other characters in the present. All right, let's get into it, the story. Death comes quickly and easily in the Old West, especially if you're facing off against bounty hunter Eliza Ryan and her demonic six-shooters. Taking the moniker Lady Gunfighter, Eliza vowed never to let the guns fall into wicked hands. But when the pistols begin to corrupt her very soul, Eliza makes a choice that may forever change her fate. This story will actually take her in a head-on collision with a witch, while her daughter will be facing off against an all-new threat. Now you notice that right here you could share our campaign on Facebook, on X, you could pin it on Pinterest, you could copy and paste this on your own Facebook or social media, and I'd ask you to share what we do. The more you could share, the more free swag we're going to unlock. Here's where it says how many backers, what our goal is. As the campaign progresses, we'll see if we're going to do an overkill backer bonus, which means even extras towards the end of the campaign. And here is the particular story. A quest for answers drives the bounty hunter deep into the nightmarish wilderness, where death lurks behind every tree. However, for Lady Gunfighter, there is no turning back. While her loved ones fight to survive against a brutal madman, Eliza must face an ancient power more malevolent than any demonic pistol, a seductive witch capable of unspeakable horrors. But here's the thing, bonus story. As midnight falls, a skull-faced ghost haunts the border towns of the Old West. Seeking vengeance, she has taken up a gun and adopted a name, La Muerta. What? All right, yeah, you're going to have to figure that one out as the story comes out. Creative team on this one is Mike McLean was the writer. He and I drummed up the story, but he wrote it. Joel Gomez is the illustrator. Hedwin Zalvadar is the colorist. Marshall Dillon is the letterer. And yours truly is the editor. Let's take a look at preview some of the pages without lettering here. The indomitable stylings of Joel Gomez along with Hedwin. First couple pages of the story as it's getting warmed up. You see Eliza in action. And more to come. Kaboom, kaboom. And even right now on coffinlaunch.com, our very own crowdfunding platform, you can see these pages and this campaign. But let's get into the comics. As we do, for every campaign, we're offering a digital copy for $8. However, if you get the Premier Edition right here for $26, you will also get it with free shipping and the free digital. It's part of our overall value stack at Coffin Comics, where we want you to get a lot of value for your hard-earned money. I think there's more value to what we earn in this day and age than there ever was before, so we're doing what we can, our part, not only to entertain you, but to make it as easy as humanly possible. Premier Edition cover is by the one and only Diego Bernard and colored by Ezequiel Dominguez. Now, this is a tangent, but Diego Bernard handed in his cover for the Premier Edition of Lady Death Coffin of Horrors. And may I say, this might be his finest cover yet. Incredible. Next up, we have the Joel Gomez edition. This is a beautiful edition featuring color by Hedwin, and in the background it is inferring that she is going to run in with one of our villains for this issue, Mad Wolf. So wait till you meet him. Dawn McTague lends her considerable talents on the Damnification Soldier edition, showing Maria Diaz. Next up, Damnification Burn It Down edition. Monty Moore and his creative styling show an imaginary scene of Lady Gunfighter and La Muerta together. Next up, the Mystic edition by Mike Crone. And you'll notice this incredible supernatural pattern behind her. And what that really is inferring is this is the trajectory of the actual bullet. Since she is a sharpshooter and these bullets are demonic, Lord knows what they're going to do. Maybe they now create spells. Next up, Sora Song, Juan Castro show you the Dead Eye edition. And I'm going to actually take a moment and take a look up here. It's like looking forward to all the new art. Anybody's asking any pizza I don't understand that reference, but help me out. Let's see, awesome crossover, Gomez Gang, hell yeah, set in Tombstone, Arizona. Chad, it is 100% set in the old Southwest. The Nocturnal one says, what's up? And let's see here. Chad said, saw the birdcage mentioned. Okay, the birdcage, got it. And then AKL Philbo says, Gomez Gang, oh yeah. Next up, we have the Damnification Graveyard Edition by Richard Ortiz. And now we have some battle damaged editions. Burn It Down Battle Damaged by Monty Moore. Total recolor on the cover. The Battle Damaged Mystic. The Deadeye Battle Damaged. And the Graveyard Battle Damaged. Now, one thing you're going to notice about this campaign, compared to the last two campaigns, it is more modest in scope by choice and design. We call this a quick strike format campaign. That's easy on the pocketbook. Next, the Damnification Mystic Pearl Edition by Mike Crone and the Deadeye Azure Edition by Sorasung and Juan Castro. Additionally, this time around, we're offering a mysterious box for 99 bucks, and it could include 3 to 7 limited editions featuring any character from the Coffin verse, including Lady Gunfighter, La Muerta, Lady Death, and more. And it could include BPs, low serial numbers, premium foils, metals, naughties, jeweled, holo, pearl, creator sign, CGC, and more. And Coffin Comics is guaranteeing you a $200 minimum value. I've probably told you the story many times, but I myself have had my convention booth near booths that are just mystery boxes. And people will come over and open their mystery box on their table and be infinitely disappointed. And it seems like some of these companies that make mystery box are throwing their dead stock or stuff they don't really care for. Coffin Comics does not have that approach. It's the opposite. And if you have ever pulled one of our boxes and you're on the stream and you believe that to be true, just give me a sworn so people know that we're not playing around. Our mystery boxes are all killer, no filler. All right, back to the campaign, everybody. Oh, yeah. Also, we're offering the Damnification Soldier Metallic Edition and the Damnification Mystic Metal and the Deadeye Metal. These metals will be limited in nature and serial numbered. Also, for those of you who prefer bundles, we're going to have the Battle Damaged Edition set or the Prestige Edition set. As is our tradition, Joel Gomez is going to be doing an exclusive sketch edition for this campaign. It'll feature a sketch cover. I believe Joel, by choice, is limiting these to 15 or less. It's a dedicated sketch cover, limited to 15 or less. And Joel will be doing individual full body shots of Gunfighter and or La Muerta in full body. It'll be his choice. And that's what's up there. Or you could have the whole enchilada set, which includes every comic book edition we showed you, with the exception of the Joel Gomez sketch. Now we know that there are folks that's limited to 15 overall, 13 offered on the campaign for $1,100. Prints. First thing we got to let you know is we're having an international backer boost print. If you're an international backer, we understand your pain. Shipping to your various countries between VAT and all the markup and all the Lord knows what, it's not cheap anymore. So we want to show that we care. So we're including this free print for you, and I will sign it, each one. If you are a domestic customer and you want one, we are offering it for 15 bucks. Next up, as is our tradition, we're offering the commemorative limited print. I love them. I've kept all of mine. I hope you've kept all of yours. And also, because Kenny on the East Coast demanded it. Kenny, are you ever on these streams? Hopefully you know we did this for you and for others who have requested it. The commemorative print and premiere edition together, a $51 value for $45, shipped in the US for free. The official metal print for this campaign is the Dawn McTague image named Soldier. Next up, the Battle Damaged 11 by 17 print set. That is $72 value, 54 bucks, or the Prestige Edition set. Boom, 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 boom. 6 prints for 90 bucks. Or the Ultimate 11 by 17 print, $200 value for 144 bucks. That includes all the cardstock based prints that Coffin Comics these days prints in-house. Next up, cards. Who doesn't love cards? I love cards. Battle Damage Metallic Card Set, $52 value for 39 bucks, or the Prestige Metallic Card Set, a $91 value for 78, or the Ultimate Metallic Card Set, both sets. And if my memory serves, that includes all the cards I'm about to show you. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Oh yeah, so all those cards for $130. Let me go back. Boom, boom. Ooh, the campaign's getting ahead of itself. So that takes care of our cards. Next up, merch. Continuing our program for 2026, we have the casket-shaped dye sublimated printed patch, 5 inches tall for $7. La Muerta Soldier 3-inch circle patch for $7. And the Mystic Battle Damage die cut sticker for $10. Also, we have the license plate with art by Chrome. The Damnification coin will be $25 24 hours after the campaign. 24 hours into the campaign, and the Zippo lighter featuring art by Dawn. Also, please feel free to add your reactions. We see Gomez Gang, Coffin Love, Jailbird Jordan is already rooting you guys on. You ready for another rootin' tootin' grand old campaign? Share what you're looking forward to. And I got to tell you, the comments have been getting livelier and livelier on Coffin Launch now that more and more people understand that Coffin Launch is alive and well. So I'm going to go check. I'm going to go back to the top of the campaign. And you can see this campaign live now. You can't back it, but you can back it next Thursday. All right, I'm going to see if there's any comments. Greetings from Louisiana. Thank you. Found a big Boundless Volume 1 today. Very good. Philbo Sworn, turn on the mystery boxes. Oh, yeah. One of those boxes I ended up getting a graded 9/8. Fantastic. Nice. The Horror West is right up my alley. Bring us Gomez. Oh, yeah. McTague Soldier, Semper Fi. You bet. I know you will reveal the Superbacker coin in August, but will you guys... Let's see here. But what will you guys do to determine what goes on it? I am going to rely on inspiration and decide what should be on it. I mean, obviously, it's got to represent Coffin as a whole because it's showing 6 different campaigns. So, for example, I don't think the Superbacker coin can exclusively be Lady Death. It has to be an image that shows the verse, the whole verse. I'm hyped for Lady Gunfighter. Thank you so much. Matt, Mosh Pit Matt says, pass the sarsaparilla. Well, let me see here. That is actually what I wanted to cover, but let's discuss the following. Let's get down to some basics. Lady Gunfighter will premiere on Coffin Launch next Thursday, May 28th. Can you believe it's May? I can't believe it's May. At 6 p.m. Pacific time. We will go live for a very modest pre-launch where I hope to have Mike McLean and Joel Gomez on for an interview. And yeah, man, we're really stoked on this one. It's done and dusted, and and Joel is off to the next chapter. The next chapter for 2027 in Gunfighter Supernatural Universe will be announced probably late in the fall. Let's see here. How's the new location? All set up. We're still putting things together. Nocturnal one, we're still setting up. We're actually putting extra time into the new archive. It's going to be utterly different approach. So that's different. We are putting the finishing touches on what we call the Red Room. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the next couple weeks, we're putting up the new sign in the front of the building. Right now, as we speak, we're in an area that we call the showroom, but also doubles as company store when it's open, and it hasn't been open just yet as a company store. So yeah, we're still working at it. We will also have additional decor coming up shortly, et cetera, et cetera. Will the super backer coin be an oversize? Kenny, you're asking really, really good questions, and I'm not telling. I think you're just going to have to discover it when it comes in. Let's see here. What's up, Brian? It's Jay. Hello. Chilling like a villain. Possibly shatter cover for the coin. Well, it's an interesting suggestion. I don't know. Again, yeah, it's great. You could ask all the questions in the world, and I'm going to withhold a lot of the answers. I really want the super backer coin, some elements of it, to be a surprise. So while we might reveal the art of one part of it, we may not reveal a lot of the details. Well, let's see here. Just so I understand, the Lady Death Omnis coming later this year is not the same content as the old Lady Death Omnibus by Coffin. That's absolutely right. It is not. So it's part of the Chaos Comics library, produced in conjunction with Dynamite. So it's going to cover all the 1993 to 2002 Lady Death. So that includes The Reckoning, Between Heaven and Hell, Odyssey, Crucible, monthly series, Rapture, Judgment War, Dark Millennium, The Tribulation, etc. Also all the crossovers and also the official pinup books. So that's how that works. Thank you for asking. Let's see here. Will La Muerta be back next year? La Muerta is everything. Thank you for asking. You're going to have to stay tuned for more about our 2027 schedule in the late fall, because we're still rolling out 2026. All right, everybody. I actually want to kind of change the subject, if I may, and we're going to jump over and talk about a new subject. So I'm going to close this down. I'm going to move this over, and let's talk about the Evil Ernie Kickstarter. So the Evil Ernie Kickstarter, let's see here, these 3 different editions. We're refocusing. It's live on Kickstarter right now. And the main feature is the Omnibus Series Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. These are mock-ups. They are each at least 500 pages, and they cover 1,500 pages of story and art of Evil Ernie. First time ever presented in this format powerfully. And thanks to you, this campaign has over 1,000 backers and is approaching $300,000 in funding. So we'll be able to do these in style. If you haven't backed the campaign yet, I really encourage you to do that. If for whatever reason the omnibuses are not in your budget, we have a selection of merchandise, including challenge coins, apparel, posters, and prints. Let's see here. So the Nocturnal one says, love that we get the old stories of Lady Death in a cohesive omnibus. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's been really fun reacquainting myself with all those 90s stories. I'm actually working on the whole program for the Lady Death Omnibus series as we speak. And in the next 2 weeks, I'll have much more to talk about that. So Coffin Fest 26 was fantastic, and I met some great people. Looking forward to supporting this launch. Thank you so much. And then a question is, will there be some crossover comics with other characters' companies this year? Not this year, but for sure in Q1 of next year. Let's see, stoked for the Evil Ernie Kickstarter. I was actually able to back it after all. What's really fantastic news. Well, I want to thank everybody for being on this stream today. And let's see here, in the near term, this weekend, please be on the lookout on Coffin Comic Shop, where we will be offering items from Sworn Fest, including the Instant Edition, which has not yet been offered, and the editions made by Marissa Pope. And the week after, get ready for Phoenix Fan Fusion, our local convention, and some of the radical exclusives we have, including exclusives by Mark Silvestri, Monty Moore, Mike DiBalfo, an exclusive blind bag limited to 150 of casket editions, no copies more than 25, and other cool things. We hope you could be there live at Phoenix Fan Fusion, but if you can't, we'll have some of the items up on Coffin Comic Shop. Want to thank, let's see here, I'm jumping over here to Stoked for the Evil Ernie, okay? And is Lady Death Heaven and Hell canon? Yes, of course it is, you bet. It's as canon as it gets. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this stream, and please feel free to tell anyone in your life about Coffin Comics if they would be into it. Stay tuned, we have a couple of videos to show you. So I want to thank you. You've been great. I've been Brian Polito. Holler at you later. Hello, I am Brian Polito, publisher of Coffin Comics, and I am delighted to present to you an all-new 48-page diabolical graphic novel entitled Empress Death, Epitaph for Humanity. To redeem her wicked past, Lady Death now defends the innocent and powerless, whether on Earth or in the depths of hell. But what if she could no longer control her insatiable craving for violence? What if Lady Death surrendered to her appetite for destruction? In another reality, the woman... Hi, I'm Brian Polito, publisher of Coffin Comics, and I'm excited to present to you an all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Lady Gunfighter Damnification. Death comes quickly and easily in the Old West, especially if you're facing off against bounty hunter Eliza Ryan and her demonic six-shooters. Taking the moniker Lady Gunfighter, Eliza vowed never to let the guns fall into wicked hands. But when the pistols begin to corrupt her very soul, Eliza makes a choice that may forever change her fate. A quest for answers drives the bounty hunter deep into a nightmarish wilderness where death lurks behind every tree. However, for Lady Gunfighter, there is no turning back. While her loved ones fight to survive against a brutal madman, Eliza... Hi, I'm Brian Polito, publisher of Coffin Comics, and I'm excited to present to you an all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Lady Gunfighter Damnification. Death comes quickly and easily in the Old West, especially if you're facing off against... I'm Brian Polito, publisher of Chaos Comics from the 90s, creator of Evil Ernie, and I'm excited to announce the Evil Ernie Omnibus Collection. That's right, presented by Dynamite Entertainment and Coffin Comics. All the notorious tales are included, from Youth Gone Wild to War of the Dead and every single story in between. That's over 1,500 pages of Evil Ernie apocalyptic insanity, spread out over 3 volumes, guest starring Lady Death, Purgatory Chastity, and more. But that's not all. We're also including every Smiley story too. This is the most comprehensive collection of Evil Ernie ever, featuring the artwork of Stephen Hughes and all our incredible collaborators. Hell has frozen over, fiends. Now you can hold the evil in your hand. Please support our campaign now and share it with everyone you know. Thank you so much, fiends. You effing rule.